would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the air, it's Adams. Using his feet to buy time. Right on the money. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive.
And the ball is free on the pitch.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down.
Great job by the defense. You want to get him in third and long. You know it's a passing situation. You know you get the guy on the ground. You know it's fourth and long now. It's a good chance for you to be successful, and hopefully that punt unit coming on the field.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Adams. Makes the catch. It's Golden. Wide open spaces. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Adams. That's caught. It's Golden. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
To the air on 2nd down. Still looking on the move. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Cardinals. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's high. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Golden. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Adams. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man on the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's Adams. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Cardinals will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He'll ride his man on the option. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The short hand, it's Welch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's Instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Firing to the right, complete. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Trying to punch it in. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Colorado!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And they're going to play it safe. Conservative approach here, but they'll take the knee and head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Hines. Delivers the stiff arm. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. On the ground, it's Watson. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield. And the Cardinals, the first down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. To the air, it's Adams. Here's the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. The Cardinals want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And so far, not a lot of success.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Adams. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
That last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And his slips just inside that right upright. And we are all tied up here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. UTSA looked less like a pack of road runners and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in San Antonio, and today they found a way outside of the Alamo Dome. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
From the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Price. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lewis to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's another kneel down as they set up the game-winning field goal and run the time right down to the wire. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He slides that just inside the right upright. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through, and Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And, David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Adams. Floating away. He wants a big play here late. Brings it down on the right side. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of
go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tremendous toughness here. And he's out of bounds here on the return. Scanning the field. It's Outlier. Pass clock. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year. Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
On third down, he drops to throw. With pressure and sack, and then he tackled inside the 10.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Punting team is on the field. Defense gets off the field with that sack. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Here we go, here we go. They're going to run it here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is.
The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Across the 40. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And a handoff as they run the counter play. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Takes off in a bootleg. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Play action here on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's a throw underneath the tight end. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this.
Breaks into the clear. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Dropping back, it's Outlier. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
A gain makes it second and medium. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Caught over the middle. It's Valentine. He's in the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. Dumps a short throw down to the running back.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Illinois now operating in the red zone. Testing the right side here. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Here after the break, offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Outlier. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him.
He fake it. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Some trickery for a touchdown, and Kirk, that defense just caught completely flat-footed that time.
Well, it's because it was a perfect call at the right time by this head coach and the special teams coordinator, and your opponent was clearly not prepared for that fake at all. That's an exciting way to score this touchdown.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff in a single back formation. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Moore. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ducks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Handoff here from the shotgun. Now here he goes. Breaks into the clear. Past the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Illinois.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And the back gets the football. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking downfield, it's Moore. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he make it to the marker? Enough for a first down at the 37.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
The Ducks will have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires quickly to the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for fourth down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Deep shot toward the end zone. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Tries the right with a quick throw, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. It's Outlier. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's looking to scramble. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Pulls it in outside the 10. He's still running. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Oregon.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, but we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. To the air, it's Outlier. Dump off caught by the running back. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Breaks free. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. It's a short completion to the big tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wide end. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He's running out of time here. Caught quickly. He's in the clear. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Gonna run it. It's Hughes. Now here he goes. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Illinois will kick it off to get the second half going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Off the play fake on first down. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. He'll set the offense up at the 31.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him down out near the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice.
Breaks into the clear. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Looking to pass. It's Outlier. Catch made on the out route. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a first down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
That completion sets up a second down play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Pressure is coming. Makes the grab. It's Sanders. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Scanning the field. It's Moore. Bringing pressure. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The Ducks pick up enough to get a first down there.
You call quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Looking deep down the left side. Touchdown, Ducks, to put them on top now.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And now to try here for the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. One man in the backfield, he'll get the football. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
1st and 10 play coming up. He'll hand it off. He gets loose. He's in the clear. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Clock running in the final minute here of the 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back. It's Altmaier. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Here he goes. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And then first down, right back to the running game. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Defense is coming after him. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards, and I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset even working.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
We're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So if the challenge doesn't work, that'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback from the start of the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Short throw complete to the tight end. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Sanders.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Makes a quick grab. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. This offense really clicking.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Grinding away on the ground. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
A quick throw out left, complete. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
And the Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Whittington. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Ball handed off. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. The Ducks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Keeping him on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On first down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The pass rush closing in. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Valentine. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Five-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. Back to pass. It's Outlier. Makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. Looking for some space. It's Hughes. It'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Give it to the back again. And he's brought down there, and that will do it for the game. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now